Wait.
There we go.
All right, let's see here. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind us being late. That's what we do over here. We're late. Um, but we're live, man. Welcome to Off the Dome podcast. We're going to be going over the Mizzou 2024 football schedule today as it comes out. I didn't realize the show was 2 hours, so we're going to rock with what we get. And then if we got time, we'll get into a little bit of Mizzou basketball. And maybe we discuss which game we're going to go to next year. And real quick, for the people that are watching, look at this. Got it yesterday. Luther Burden jersey. I got it on his birthday. Isn't that nuts? All right. And if
Yeah,
you want to go over the games that they have announced really quick while I finish up something, that would be beautiful.
I can do that. So week one, we start with Murray State. I believe these are all home games. Week two is Buffalo. Week three, Boston College. I might have week two and three mixed up. Week four is Vanderbilt. So
Are they all home?
I think so. I think
Okay.
so.
I didn't know if the Boston College one or was.
Well, actually, yeah. Well, hold on. I'm getting all my away games mixed up. Let's see here. Sorry, folks. My short-term memory is lacking. Let's see here.
Oh, baby,
Yeah.
we're live.
Yeah.
Feels good. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Alrighty.
I thought
Oh,
isn't the Boston College? Oh, Missouri at Texas A&M week 6. Okay, wait. We're
there we go.
missing 2 games though. We need to figure out the other 2 games.
Yeah, I don't know what week five was.
Look into that, or I can do that real quick, or if you can, I don't. Whatever.
Okay, 4 straight home games. There we go. Yeah.
4 straight home games. So we play Murray State, Boston College, and what was the other 2?
Buffalo and Vandy.
We play. I guess that's pretty normal actually. So the first 4 games, realistically, Mizzou should be 4-0. And honestly,
Absolutely.
I don't think any of those should be necessarily close.
No.
Vandy, I would say Vandy should be the closest one, but they just lost like all 3 of their quarterbacks and their top 2 receivers. So like, I really don't see how those are close at all. What was week 5?
Week five. Seeing if they've got it in the chat or not. Would that be
Week,
our bye week? It doesn't seem like we have one. They're not mentioned.
it is possible. Yeah, we play
Week
week.
six, A&M
We play UMass week 7. I think it is.
at UMass. We'll see
Is
if
that in week
if
7? We're at Texas A&M, which will be very interesting.
we're fun. I'd
Very
like.
interesting.
I've always wanted to go to College Station. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
That was my
That would be cool.
my Spotify town or whatever. They said like I've got the most common music interests as like people in College Station, so I'd have to check that out. It'd be fun.
Okay, so week 5, it doesn't look like we have an opponent. Is that correct? It looks
I
like a
think
bye week.
week eight, Auburn's coming to town.
Oh shoot! That honestly, that'd be a pretty good game.
I don't.
Auburn's pulling some players, bro, in the recruiting class.
Yeah,
Um, I think that could be a game. Truly, I think it'll depend on who their quarterback is.
no,
Right now, I don't think they have. I mean, they have. I don't think they have like a realistic like a quarterback.
I couldn't tell you a single player on Auburn's roster.
I know the quarterback this year sucks, and I know they're not going to take him into the next year. So, do they get one from the portal? Or do they have one in recruitment? I don't know at this time.
All
But
I know is, they choked the Iron Bowl.
either way, even if they have a quarterback like a recruitment, he's a freshman. There's no
Yeah,
way. You know what I mean?
no, no.
So Auburn week. What was that week? That was week 8, yeah, and that's in Como, correct? Yeah, it's in
Uh,
Como. We played them last time in
uh,
at
Texas.
Auburn.
Yeah,
I do want to apologize for being late. I got off work a little late. Had to run, get some food really quick because your boy did not eat lunch today, so I was starving,
damn.
and I had to stop and get some gasoline in the vehicle. Um, I do want to know, Andy, your prediction, rivalry week. Who do we get? Oklahoma or Arkansas? Who do they give us for rivalry week moving forward?
Well, first of all, you got to say rivalry correctly. Second of all,
Okay, well, fucking. I think you just messed it up too, but we'll let it slide. Mizzou at Bama week 9.
I think I want Oklahoma rivalry week.
I do too.
I
Rivalry week. I would like Oklahoma for rivalry week. I want Oklahoma. What about you?
Yeah, I do too. I love the fact that we're going to Tuscaloosa too. Week 9, October
No,
26th.
dude, I was actually telling Macy like if we go to an away game, like that's the one.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
because for some reason your wife likes Alabama.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
Okay.
You know, I've made her choose, and I
Yeah.
have said, who do you like more? Pick one,
Mhm.
right? I was like, I'm gonna love you either way,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But this household is a Mizzou household. Our little rats will be Mizzou fans, right? That's what I said. She
Yeah.
goes, I like Mizzou more. I said, great. Now sing me Mr. Brightside. She didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
No, she didn't sing it to me. But I will say,
What's that?
this was at the Chiefs game and at my work Christmas party this past weekend. Okay, so my work they played Mr. Brightside. I'm gonna put this on the screen. So this is Macy's brother Nick. You've got she doesn't know. That's what I'm saying. She really has no. I've asked her why she likes Bama. She doesn't know why. But they played Mr. Brightside, and she was the loudest one. She was enjoying it. She was like begging for them to play Mr. Brightside all night at the Christmas party and Sunday at the tailgate for the Chiefs game. It was hilarious. Because she just wanted to chant "fuck KU." That's literally it. She was like so excited to chant that.
Ooh, I got a story about that. On Friday, because we had the basketball game
Oh wait, wait,
Saturday
wait!
night.
Hold up. Um, October 26th. I believe this is Oklahoma at Missouri.
Uh,
Look at the bottom right. It says OU at Miss. I'm assuming
yeah,
MISS is Missouri.
that's Ole Miss.
Think so?
Yeah. No,
Because I
that's
know
not.
they're coming to. I know they're coming to Como. Like I know they're playing in Columbia.
No, that's Ole Miss. If it
I
was
wish they
Mizzou,
would.
they'd put MIZ. You ought to know that, Mike. Come on.
That's what I figured. But you know how these media people be. They never want to give us nothing.
That's Ole Miss. Anyways, yeah, it looks like they're going to commercial break.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Anyways, tell us your
uh,
story.
Friday night, go to Lawrence with my current roommate right now and his girlfriend, and it's enemy territory. We got a big game the following day, and I go. There's a bar called Shark Bar, I think.
Wait, where's this at?
This is in Lawrence. I don't know if I got
Because I think there's one at Power and Light too. That's why I was asking.
I don't know, Shark Bar, maybe something else. I don't know. It was like ocean themed, if anything else.
Okay. Of
But I'm repping this Mizzou hoodie. I got a rep, and
course. Have to.
walk, getting a couple eye rolls before I even get to the door, and then I get to the door, but nobody's really saying anything. Bouncer then says, "Sorry, man, no fans tonight, no Mizzou fans," and obviously just fucking around. But hey, or yeah, that was what he said. And so he lets me in, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty mundane so far. Haven't been threatened or punched or anything like that.
Okay.
And then we get in, and there's, it's 98% college kids, and then the usual two late 30s guys that are trying to relive their college years. Can't say I blame them, but it's a little out of match.
Okay.
And so they were just buying, platters full of shots for everybody, trying to win over the crowd. And I take a look at one of them. He takes a look at me, and that was like the dirtiest look I got till this point. He's like, "Nah, man, fuck you." I was just like, more time passes by. I go to get a beer at the bar, and the bartender, I shit you not,
Uh-huh.
said, "House." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "You're brave enough to wear your colors in here?" He's like, "On the house." I was like, "You sure?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I got a free beer for rocking Mizzou in Lawrence, Kansas, and that was not on my bingo card for 2023.
It's because they don't know what football is over there. They don't know what the real sport is over there.
So, so that was a pleasant surprise. And eventually, those two old guys with the shots, they caved, and they're like, "All right, you're cool." Gave me a couple shots, and I found another Mizzou compatriot over the course of the night. She'd come into town just like I had, hang with a KU friend, and so
Hmm.
we were talking shop and booing KU. Mr. Brightside comes on at some point, and very loud bar, very small bar. So like the music they were playing, it was loud as
I'm
shit.
afraid where the story ends, if I have to be honest with you.
No, there's
But
no need.
keep going. Keep going.
But they're playing Mr. Brightside, and
Okay.
I guess KU's response to that now is fuck K State. So they're like fuck KSU. which doesn't roll off the tongue like you. But anyways, that's their.
By the way, November 2nd is Mizzou bye week, so week 10 Mizzou bye week.
I wonder what the week 5 one was. I don't know. Look at it.
We get two bye weeks.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's part of the new schedule or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, fortunately.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Anyways,
two bye weeks, bro. I can't even go with one bye week.
yeah. So anyways, I of course I'm the only guy in the bar at this point. I don't know where the MU chick went. I'm loud and proud saying like "fuck KU, fuck KU." Got a couple of boos, but honestly, it's so fucking loud. I don't think that many people heard me. And then trying to remember if there were any other MU encounters. Just some more dirty looks throughout the night. But my takeaway from all of that was that
Oh,
KU had
we got it. We got it.
no,
November 9th, Oklahoma at Missouri, week 11. So we come
so
off a bye and we play Oklahoma.
yeah, you're like 3 seconds ahead of me.
We're going to that game, by the way. That's one of the ones we are going to go to.
Is there in Oklahoma? Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely, dude. Old big.
Absolutely. I would be there.
Anyways, so yeah, my conclusion from my night in Lawrence: fun time, good people, but KU's grown soft. If they're willing to give an MU fan a free drink for just showing up, and more free drinks just because I'm still there, we got to do something to rekindle the hatred.
But what if that was a Mizzou fan undercover? Or what if they weren't a fan of either teams and they were just like, props for you. Maybe they were I would say K-State, but maybe they were just a fan of, week 12, November 16th, Missouri at South Carolina. That's a W. Free dub.
Sure is. Yeah.
Free W. Go ahead and put it in the W
So I
column.
guess they're keeping Arkansas as a rivalry week one.
It looks like it, which is
Oh, well,
fine. Whatever. I mean, don't change it up just because, we haven't played Oklahoma in, 10 years or something like that. So, I mean, don't change it up just for them because we're not even Oklahoma's biggest rival. So, you know what I mean?
true.
It makes
Yeah,
sense, I suppose.
that game was Red Rival or Red River is week 7, I think they said. So
You don't think Bedlam was a bigger rivalry than Texas or than the Red River?
dude, Texas and OU fucking hate each other.
I mean, yeah,
That's,
but you don't think OK State and OU don't hate each other?
I think it's the same thing as Mizzou KU and KU K State. Mizzou and
That's
KU,
fair. That's a good point.
KU and
That's a
K
good
State.
point. I like that.
Yeah,
That's a good point. I like the way you referenced that. That was good. I
thank you.
didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, I
You know,
literally just the spur of the moment. I was like, that works.
ooh,
So
off Mizzou topic here, but Bama goes to OU week 13.
there we
I
go.
was going to tell you though. I wish so. I don't know if this isn't play this year. I know they brought it up, but every team will play the same three teams every year. So our three teams I've brought it up before is Vandy, OU, and Arkansas.
Okay.
I'll whatever keep Vandy there. That's a free W every year, or at least it should be. If you lose to Vanderbilt, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Arkansas, whatever. I like that OU is a team we're gonna play every year. Like I like those three teams because like two of them are a free dub.
Yeah.
One like historically should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see that?
but
Week 13, we're going to Mississippi State.
no, I
Going
don't see it.
to
Oh, no, I
start.
didn't see that.
Yeah, November 23rd.
And that's a free dub. But anyways,
Yeah.
um, I wish that Kentucky was one of those teams we played every year.
Yeah. Or
Like
Tennessee.
personally. I feel like Kentucky and us actually hate each other.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where to categorize that versus Tennessee, but I feel like
Well,
we've got
everybody hates Tennessee. That's just like a mutual feeling across all of college football.
yeah.
But I feel like Kentucky and Mizzou truly. I mean, people have even said it that it feels like they don't like each other more than like Mizzou and Arkansas.
It's in Texas and A&M. That'll be good.
Yeah, week 14, November 30th, Arkansas at Missouri.
That'll be good.
So yeah, they kept it how it is. Um, Texas A&M now plays Texas last week of the year. Oklahoma plays LSU last week of the year. So I guess that's the new rivalry. Oklahoma
That's
at LSU. It was LSU and Texas A&M. Now
yeah.
I get putting Texas and Texas A&M. I get putting that there. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I guess they
Oklahoma
ran.
and LSU, like, wouldn't it be better to put Arkansas and LSU and then us and Oklahoma? I feel like that makes more sense to me. But whatever, we'll take
Yeah.
it how it is. Then
Yeah. I don't know.
Florida at Florida State, Louisville at Kentucky, South Carolina. Yeah, those are all pretty
Close.
similar.
So
So I think that's the whole schedule.
that was quick.
I thought
Let's
they were
talk
gonna
about 2 more hours.
I thought they were gonna release the times on all of it as well.
I feel like they don't do that though until the week of. Or
Typically, yes, but because we are on ABC
oh,
now, so Disney has it all. Supposedly, they were supposed to release all of it as well.
right.
Okay, here we go. Here's our schedule. Ready? Week 1, Murray State. Week 2, Buffalo. Oh wait, no, that says possible opponents. I don't want possible. I want full opponents. Oh, here we go. Murray State, Buffalo, Boston College, Vanderbilt. Bye week. At
Hmm.
A&M, at UMass, Auburn is homecoming.
I like that.
I think. I don't. That's what they say, anyways. At Alabama, bye week. OU at South Carolina, at Mississippi State, Arkansas at home to end the year. Um. So yeah, I mean, I think our schedule overall. I wish someone would put out a graphic for us. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
um,
I think they're
but
just
it's.
gonna put schedules on TV.
I think they
But
will, and I don't think they're gonna post them
yeah,
until they're on the TV, unfortunately. But I got them right here, and assuming Auburn is homecoming. I mean, I think Auburn was. I don't remember the exact date here. I have the perfect idea on how to figure this out, though. But based off what we know now, I just went through the teams. I can go through them again if you need. Um, what, in your opinion, is Mizzou's record next year? Or are way too early 2024 Mizzou football records?
12-0 SEC champs, national champs. So
Oh, okay. Okay, I like it.
I mean, this year we were a 2nd and 1 away from beating LSU, and we were a bad pick at midfield from potentially beating Georgia. So I got no
All
reason to
right.
think we can't at least go 9-3, 10-2. We still
Well, I
got
was.
we got Brady Cook coming back. We got a hell of a transfer for running back to step into Schrader's shoes. Burton's coming back. Weiss, maybe he'll come back. If not, we got plenty of talent at wide receiver. Norfleet's only going to be a sophomore, which is insane. Um, Defense will fill in gaps with the transfer portal. And
Oh,
we
here we
already,
go.
what's his name? The cornerback. Um,
Oh,
no, I'm
perfect.
also, dude, Auburn is so due for an ass whooping from us. We should have beat them 2 years ago. That game still haunts me. And then I remember in undergrad too. I think our freshman year, I went. That was like that might have been the one game that I got down on like the front line, took my shirt off, and like got painted up and all that. And
Mhm.
they whooped our ass. So I am. I'm looking forward to that game. Beating them is long overdue.
All right. So I'm gonna just very quickly go down the games and tell you what I think. Um, we'll do this right here. I'll put it in here. Okay. Week 1, Murray State W. Yeah, you don't even have to talk about it. Week 2, Buffalo. Again, don't talk about it. That should be a W. Week 3, I know last time we played Boston College, we lost. Should be a W. Shouldn't even be
Yeah,
close. Vandy. I know it's an SEC game. Shit on them, right?
yeah,
Going to the bye week 4-0. I don't even care if they're all 1 point games. Realistically, just win the games. Obviously, I would love to see us blow all these teams out because I think that's how it should be. Just win the darn games, right?
yeah,
And then after the bye, we could go to Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M will be tricky. Now they are losing a lot of people to the portal. They got a new head coach. I don't see why we don't go in there and win. Realistically, I don't know who their quarterback is going to be. They've lost some big name players on their team, so give Mizzou the dub there. Then we go to UMass W. Okay, now we're 6-0, playing Auburn at home October 19th. So that realistically, they typically do homecoming in October. So that does sound like if that is homecoming, give us a W. I mean, I think you give us a W regardless. But
yeah,
I do think Auburn's one of those teams that look. I think they might be a little bit better than they were this year.
yeah.
But give us a W. And then you go to Bama. At Bama, SEC champs. In the playoffs, they might even win it all. They might have Jalen Milrose only better now than he was last year.
That's a fair
Um,
point.
I am going to give us L there. And Bama, if it was at home, I would feel a lot better.
Yeah,
And Bama. We're gonna take the L. So
Hey,
we're
we went to Athens and only lost by 9, so I
7-1.
faith with these
We're
boys.
7-1 going into the bye week. Then we come back and play Oklahoma. Give
Dub.
us a W. Don't even have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Then we play at South Carolina. I mean, they got Rocket Sanders in the transfer portal. They got another receiver in the transfer portal. They did lose their best receiver in the transfer portal. I don't know if they've beefed up their O line at all. I don't even know if their quarterback's any good. W. Mississippi State. They're actually kind of making moves right now with recruitment and with little transfers here and there. W. Doesn't matter.
Man, don't matter.
And this last game, I don't even have to bring it up. Just mark the W. Arkansas. W.
Hmm. So you're 11-1.
I'm 11-1.
Yeah, we're in agreement. I'd say so.
11-1. It feels weird. I feel like our schedule this year. A lot of people saying your schedule is easy. I feel like our schedule is, tough. We don't have to play Florida. We don't have to play Tennessee. We don't have to play Kentucky. I mean, who's another team we played this year in the SEC? I think we're playing everybody else. Oh, we don't have to play Georgia. We don't have to play Texas. We don't
Right.
have to play LSU.
Right.
I mean, some people
I
are
mean,
saying that Mizzou has a tough schedule finally, and I think this might be the easiest one we've had in a little bit.
no. I mean, things are going to change. There's going to be recruitments, injuries.
Oh yeah, some of these teams may like. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't sleep on Oklahoma. Like realistically, you can't sleep on Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They did lose Dylan Gabriel, but I don't think it's because he wanted to leave. I think they were like ready to move on.
I don't know.
Um,
Or you think so?
yeah, they have like a high recruit backup.
Mm.
Um, Auburn, you can't sleep on Auburn. Can't. I mean, you definitely can't sleep on Bama. Can't sleep on A&M just because of the talent they have on the roster. If their coach is halfway, like got half a brain, like it should be, they
Yeah.
should be all right. So there's some teams you definitely can't sleep on. Oh, and is KJ coming back for Arkansas? We don't know that. If he is, I don't think you sleep on Arkansas. I mean, I think we still win that game,
Mm.
but I don't think, especially with it being in Columbia.
Mhm.
So I think the ceiling for Mizzou is 12-0,
Yeah.
12-0, 11-1. I think the floor for Missouri is going to be on. The floor should be 8-4 at the minimum, and I mean the minimum it should be 8-4. If you go honestly with the way we played this year and how things are kind of shaping up right now with people that might transfer to us, the transfers we got with people coming in, 8-4. I wouldn't say it's a disappointment, but it'd be a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the 4 losses, I'm like giving
Easy
us
is all it takes for us to turn expectations around.
the
We've
4
been,
losses I'm giving us are A&M, Auburn, Alabama, Oklahoma.
yeah.
Now I think we win 3 of those,
Yeah.
but college football's weird, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, they finally got the schedule on there. They're not talking the desk isn't talking about it, but they've got it on the side.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, what day does Thanksgiving fall on next year?
Should be well. I guess now
Thanksgiving.
with an extra week, it'll be. Hmm, I
It's
guess
the third Wednesday. Third. Wait,
it'll
the
be
fourth Thursday. So the 28th. So
no, it'll be all right. Yeah.
we'll play Arkansas not on Friday this year. It'll be on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. Typically, we play them on a.
I kind of like that. That Friday always pissed me off if I was home for break and had to leave a day early to get back. So I like that.
All right. So, what game do you want to go to? Oklahoma. We're going to
All of them.
Oklahoma.
All of them.
Oh yeah, you might go. I'm gonna definitely go to Oklahoma.
Oh man, I mean,
That's
I'm
the
gonna be
one I will buy tickets for like super early,
yeah,
and I will
Oklahoma.
block it out months and months in advance. I want to go to Oklahoma. The next, if I'm gonna try to be realistic here and say I'm gonna go to two. Okay, I'm gonna say Oklahoma and mm,
Who else is there?
I
Clemson.
think I'd really like to go to homecoming. Honestly,
Yeah,
Auburn and Oklahoma. That'd be a solid year. Solid two
yeah,
games to go to.
yeah. That might be mine too.
Oh, I like those. I like those. I want to go to homecoming. Because homecoming is a lot of fun.
I don't know why, but like Texas feels more of a SEC school than maybe it's because Texas A&M is already in the conference, but Oklahoma just feels weird. And
It does feel a little bit weird to be honest with you.
so I
Texas
think
does feel like an SEC team.
Oklahoma State's staying in the Big 12. There's still like Baylor and Tech in the Big 12, but like with A&M, Texas feels more normal. I don't know. And I guess it's just like well, at least they haven't been that good until this year. But with
I want to
them
know what
being,
they said about Mizzou, but I didn't have the sound up. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. Um,
yeah.
but no, dude, yeah, I feel pretty good about that schedule. I think, like I said, 8-4, 9-3 floor, 11-1, 12-0 ceiling. Now, maybe call me a little bit delusional or biased,
a little bit. It was a
but
good.
ready to go.
You were
I'm
right about
curious to see. Actually, this is a perfect way to segue into the next topic I have for us. I'm curious to see how that transfer running back we got.
yeah.
I
His
think
name
that'll be. His name is
something.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's. I think it's Marcus Carroll.
There we go. That is first name right.
Marcus Carroll. The dude was rated the third overall running back in the transfer portal. Played at Georgia State, put up insane numbers. Hopefully, he can replicate that here at Mizzou. Um, that would be awesome. We got the number one cornerback in the portal with Pride. Excited to see him play. Um, we have a couple players visiting this weekend, some defensive linemen. Uh, I think another running back, or no, but there's a running back. Has set his commitment date for the next couple days, where he's picking between us, Bama, and Ole Miss. He said Bama was his dream school though, so don't bank on that. Um, I can tell you why does it do that? So yeah, dude, that's Marcus Carroll. Does a running back production stay the way it is? What does Brady Cook take another jump? Does he take another leap forward like he did this year? Um, Curious to see on do we wide receiver group who leaves, who stays. I mean, it sounds like everybody's staying, but um, do we rotate in some of the other guys?
Right.
Mizzou just tweeted actually.
Is Cook going to be a junior or a senior? You know,
This is Cook's last year, so he'll be senior.
senior.
hmm and then we have four, six, we have 7 home games and we have 5 away games. Um, so curious to see how that goes. We do need some offensive line help. We do lose like Javon Foster, so who's the new left tackle. Um, as far as like Demarcus Robinson, who fills that gap. I mean, I guess you would say Williams Nawari. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say his name.
Did you
Do you
say
know?
Demarcus Robinson?
Did,
That's not his name, bro.
did I say Demarcus? I meant Darius. Did
There we
I
go.
say
Yeah.
Demarcus? I haven't said that name in so long. There's no way I just did that. It's because I was scrolling through. Um, there's a TikTok today, and it said players drafted before Tyreek, and he was one of them. But otherwise, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Um,
Yeah.
we have some gaps to fill, man, and I think we're filling them with the right pieces, or at least on paper, it looks like the right pieces. We'll have to see how they actually perform. But I think overall, I think Mizzou is I think there's no reason why we shouldn't make the college football playoffs next year. 12 teams.
Oh yeah, dude. To me, like this was a do or die year for Drink. I know we talked about this a week or two ago about how you were on the hype train all the way. You were a believer. I was not that I was a non-believer, but like the man has bought himself several more years in my book. Like what has
They need
finally
to
come,
they need
huh?
they need to give him a raise. That's what they need to do.
Didn't they extended him last year, right?
They extended him, but this year he made the least amount of money out of every coach based off per win.
Damn.
You want to
Uh,
keep that guy around, you better give him some money. Open up the bank.
yeah. I mean, what he's doing with like immediately filling in the gaps with the transfer portal, what he did during the season, what he could still do, beating Ohio State. Like the man has bought
Oh,
not severe, significant. Like, yeah, he has extended his contract in my mind for quite a while.
I'm actually really glad that you brought up um OSU or Ohio State, I should say. Um, their players are playing.
I saw you put that in the notes. Is that really? I mean, obviously
Yeah.
McCord has transferred, or he's going to transfer.
According to Gabe from Power Mizzou, his person at Oklahoma State, Ohio State said that their players are playing, and that does include Marvin Harrison Jr. Like that is the rumor right now.
Uh,
Abuka, I
I
think is his last name. The receiver, he's playing. Like, obviously, they're still not going to have their quarterback. He's in the portal.
yeah,
They did all the players that went to the portal are not playing, but other than that, like supposedly they're playing. So we're gonna have a ball game, man. And I think if you go out there and win that game,
I like that.
you're
It's
there.
going to be. We talked about that too. Where like you're beating the brand, and either way, like even if they put their fourth stringers out there, I'd still be happy about it. Yeah, it's not going to hold that much weight at all, but like you're beating Ohio State. You're beating the brand. They get all the recruits. But yeah, if we can beat them at much closer to full strength, it's not going to be their starting quarterback, but I'm sure their backup
So
was a 4 or 5 star coming out of high school. So, and
100%,
he gets a month full of practice from. I mean,
yeah,
because was pretty much gone right after bowl games got announced. So he's
literally
got
the next day.
yeah, exactly. So he's got a month of practice under his belt, or will at that point. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, dude. I think it's now my next. I didn't have this on there, but I just thought about it now. What do you think? Do you think Mizzou is ranked in the preseason polls? If so, where do you think they're ranked at? And let's just. I mean, I think them winning or losing this game against Ohio State will probably affect that.
For sure. Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
if you think they're ranked, what do you think?
Well, I saw. I was on Twitter yesterday or the day before, and I don't know who it was, but I pitied them because they don't have that many brain cells. But they had KU ranked ahead of us
I saw
in
that.
the, and I'm like, what? I get it. The hype, the Heisman hype with Jay Lynn Daniels.
He's
Yeah,
gonna be out for 8 games again, bro.
because
The dude is good. The dude is good. I'll give him his flowers there. He's good. He's
yeah,
gonna be hurt. It happens every year.
as they say, the best ability is availability. Um,
hmm
and he ain't
Obviously, I
available.
don't wish that upon him. I do
No,
want to
I don't.
clarify that really quick. Don't wish that upon him, but
It's history.
yeah.
There's there's no reason to expect him playing a full healthy season. If he does, awesome. But uh, gonna be the what's the word? Benefit of the doubt? Not benefit of the doubt. I don't know. He's not gonna be healthy the whole season. I just if I were a betting man. Um, so the fact that
So
they're ranked above us, they had us at like 23, I think. Which
yeah, but I know the thing you're looking at. I think it's just some fan account.
true, yeah. Knowing the national media, that's probably right because they're not going to give us any time of day. I would say the highest they put us preseason next year would be. Oh, we're at 9 now, 18 or 19. That's the highest I think they would put us. Obviously, we can improve that, but
So
yeah,
I would say highest, yeah, top 20, like 18, 19, 20. I
yeah,
think honestly I think they get put us at like 26, like right outside the rankings.
yeah, that too. I could
Now
easily
if we
see.
win, maybe we're 23, 24, 25.
Yeah,
I just like if we win and we end the season, because I think
yeah,
they do one more rankings at the end of the season. You win the Cotton Bowl, you go into the final rankings, you'll be top. We're 9 now, so let's just say top 8. We'll say top 8 because you're gonna at least move up one, right? We'll say
yeah.
top 8, and then you keep some of the production that you had last year, and then you fill in the gaps with good players. I don't see how you don't rank us top 20, but you know how it is. I can see them leaving us unranked and like ranking like whoever else, like Colorado. They're gonna rank Colorado, I'll guarantee it. They're gonna rank Oklahoma, even though Oklahoma, their whole offensive line entered the transfer portal.
Damn. Including Caden Green, right? Did I say that
Caden
right?
Green, yeah. Yeah, I saw something
Uh,
today though that or it looks like a lock for Oregon to get him,
damn.
which is unfortunate
Oh,
because Armand Membo, offensive line from Mizzou, was
yeah.
teammates with him. Williams Nawari, the guy coming in, his teammates with him.
Are these at least
Um,
something
he was at least some North kid, yeah.
nice? All right.
So it would be cool to grab him, but we'll see what happens. I think
Well,
that
Caden,
because he was a true
yeah,
freshman last year and he started 7 games for Oklahoma.
that's insane. I saw his
Yeah,
stats too.
true.
He's like what, 25, 6'6" or something.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
huge, and he would fill that
Kate,
left tackle spot.
if you happen to be watching this show off the dome, huge fans of yours, both from the Kansas City area. Um, come home, my guy. We got a spot
If
for
you
you. We love you.
if you come
Oregon,
to Mizzou, I'll get a Caden Green jersey.
and I'll name my firstborn son Caden
Dude,
right
if
here.
he does this, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, bro.
yep, on the record. So, yeah.
Dang. But now, obviously, we would love to have him. I think that, I mean, that should be priority number one right now as far as Mizzou in the transfer portal. Go get the offensive lineman. Um,
Protect Brady.
I think
So,
it would make the Oklahoma rivalry even more spicy because we're gonna have
yeah,
some of the players that were supposed to go there, like
yeah.
Williams, and then we got
Dude, if he goes off for like 2, 3 sacks that game, that'd be nice.
oh dude, I can feel it now. I'm gonna get really drunk that game.
Yeah.
We might do an
Uh,
emergency pod after we win that game live, straight
yeah, yeah.
straight from Harpo's.
Yeah, we're like, we just paid $50 cover. We don't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
it will be that, by the way. 100%. First time Oklahoma's been as playing in Columbia in over a decade. I don't even want to think about what.
It's gonna be loud, bro.
Oh,
It's gonna be an environment, and that's why I have to be there. I'm literally gonna buy those tickets like as soon as, maybe not as soon as I can, but I'll get them in the summer.
yeah.
I'm gonna have them like months and months in advance. Like I'm going to that game.
This will be my first season as a complete alum, man. I got to. I mean, I was an alum, after 21, but I went straight back for PT school. This will be my first year without a sports pass as a student.
And first year,
So
not in the student section. Welcome to the big leagues, buddy. Welcome to the big
thank you.
leagues.
Yeah. Hey, I made the transition to the hill the last couple of years. That's fun. I like sitting on the hill. But
We're excited to have you.
yeah,
We're excited
watching
to
from
have you over at the big kids table, man. We're gonna drink a lot of beers. You can say curse words over
did you
there. Isn't
say
that crazy?
um, I don't think I've watched the game from the what is it, the west side line. Yeah, I don't think I've watched the game from over there.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna try to
that'd be
find some decent tickets when we go. I'm not gonna break the bank. Just being there is gonna be the experience within itself. But I would like to get some good seats, preferably on the Mizzou sideline this year would be awesome. Because for the Tennessee game, I sat behind Tennessee. It was kind of cool though, because I got to get
shit.
all the Tennessee fans and watch them leave. So,
Yeah,
but optimistic for the 2024 schedule. Obviously, as the weeks and months go on, we will maybe deep dive. Maybe in the off season, we every week we kind of deep dive into a team, maybe a little bit. Well, I don't know. We're not that analytical, so maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just talk shit on all these teams. I kind of like that idea way better. Um,
what's our next talking point there, bud?
I was just thinking about the OU game, bro. That's
Yeah,
seriously that like I knew obviously I already had like a list of teams that we were playing, but to know the dates and home and away is really
yeah,
cool. But I am just really excited to play OU again.
yeah,
I can't wait to beat them.
yeah.
I'm gonna yell Boomer sooner or no, I'm not gonna say it, but
It'd be the wrong thing to say.
I'm gonna be really excited when we beat them
Mhm.
with players that we took from. Well, I say took from them, but like actually we don't even have a player that's transferred to us yet. But I'm really talking about Williams, who picked us over them.
Yep.
But I'm excited. But no, the next thing I actually want to talk about, this is not football related.
Hmm.
Uh, for all of you Mizzou basketball fans, Border War was over the weekend. Mizzou played a close game
Yeah.
against the number 2 overall Kansas Jayhawks. Uh, and I will actually pull up the picture that I got here just so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at. Give me one second while I get this pulled up.
Hey, do
All
a
right.
recap quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Okay. So your Missouri Tigers travel to Lawrence Allen Fieldhouse. We lose 64-73. Really, the where we lost that game was that 14-0 run right before halftime. KU put together because outside of that, we outscored them. KU statistically shot better than us. Uh, Field goal wise, 3-point percentage, we were better. Free throw percentage, we only shot 13 of them, but they had a better free throw percentage, they had more turnovers. I think somebody said we were like one of the two teams to force them to have 16 turnovers in Allen Fieldhouse. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, they out rebounded us by quite a bit, but we kind of shut down Hunter Dickinson. He was averaging 13 and or no 20 and like 14. I mean, he got 16 rebounds, but we held him to 13 points, which is impressive. Shawnee's for the Missouri Tigers put up another 20. He's averaging 20 a game right now, I believe, or 18, 19 a game. I was curious if he was going to be able to keep that up against a team like Kansas, and he did. He put up 21 against KU. He had 6 assists, so the boy was cooking. He played 39 minutes. That was the most by quite a bit. Um, Outside of Shawnee, it was Nick Honor, 17 points. Outside of them two, there wasn't a lot of scoring, to be honest with you. One of the things I did see was Connor Vanover missed a couple alley oops. I don't understand how you miss an alley oop being 7'5". You know, you just kind of put it in
So
the basket, but he did.
not good, but
But it was the team overall. I went in that game expecting like a when we were down, like I think we were down 16, 18 at one point. I was like, we're gonna lose by 20. The fact that we were able to kind of keep that composure, fight back, close the gap,
yeah,
and even put up a fight at the end, I think is impressive nonetheless. I mean, if you would have told me when we lost to Jackson State we were going to lose to KU by 9, I'd have been like, "You're a fucking liar.
yeah,
You're a liar. There's no way."
yeah.
Because KU's beat some really good teams this year already. I mean, they're the second ranked team in the country for a reason. You know what this reminded me of?
Hmm.
Not the exact feeling, but just a little bit. When Mizzou football went to Georgia, number 2 ranked team, and we barely lost. Actually, we lost by 9. That's hilarious. And we go to the number 2 ranked team in basketball at their home court and only lose by 9. Basketball is just, I mean, you can say this about any sport, but basketball is kind of based off momentum. And KU, that one 14-0 run, that momentum is why we lost that game.
Yeah.
We were so cold, like we could not make a shot.
They forgot how to play basketball. Like I was saying that on Saturday watching it. Um, but yeah, that's the only thing that killed us. So
Yeah, no, it was. But overall, man, I mean, after that game last night, I'm actually quite optimistic on this season.
yeah,
We play Seton Hall on Sunday. I'm actually going to be at that game. I'm quite excited to go. It's here at T-Mobile Center in Kansas
yeah.
City. Excited. You know what? I looked up where Seton Hall was the other day because I actually had no idea. I thought it was a Jersey school. It's in Manhattan, Kansas.
What?
Yeah, I guess it's like when we
No,
play
stop.
Illinois, we play them in like St. Louis.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I looked it up because they were like, yeah, it's like a halfway home game for Mizzou, and I was
Seton
like,
Hall's
is it
in.
Seton Hall Pirates men's basketball team is in? Uh, oh wait, no, it says New Jersey now. Okay, so I was
I
right.
was
I
gonna
was
say, I'm
in
like, bro,
Jersey.
that's wild. Yeah,
Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so I wasn't
yeah.
initially right. I
Okay.
looked it up while I was driving. I don't recommend doing that. Professional over here. It said Manhattan, Kansas. I was like, there's no way. So clearly that's wrong. It is
Oh,
not that. It is in Jersey. But I'm excited.
yeah,
I think that, well, one, I've only been to the T-Mobile Center like twice, but to see Mizzou basketball play, that would be really cool. I'm excited to see the team. I
yeah.
haven't seen the Mizzou basketball play in person since like 2018, maybe.
Oh, you're
So
overdue. Yeah,
yeah, well overdue. Kind of like football this year, man. It was well overdue. I'm going to see them both in the same year. I think it'll be a big game for Missouri as far as rebounding, winning that game. They need to win realistically the next two. They're big games before you go into SEC play.
yeah.
You play Seton Hall Sunday, which is the game I think they should win,
Mhm.
and then you play Illinois the week after that. And Illinois, I think they just got ranked like top 16.
Yeah. Illinois. I mean, I feel like I don't remember if we played anybody in between KU and Illinois last year, but I feel like that one really turned shit around because I was worried after the KU
I think
game.
we played Kentucky. I
Um,
could be wrong. No, it was Illinois then Kentucky. I think.
because Kentucky was the first SEC game. I was
Yep.
worried for both of them. I mean, after I had KU, and I was like, shit. And then we went into St. Louis on a very, very cold night. I remember it being like 20 or below. And they were talking about that on the broadcast, and we whooped ass. And then we whooped
Yep.
Kentucky's ass. I was like, oh, okay, we got a team. So
Yeah, dude. No, it was
this
but
Illinois game is really important.
I mean both these because we play then a little cupcake team right before we jump into the SEC play.
Yeah.
Um, I
Central.
think. you win these next three, you're in a good spot in the SEC as far as like going into it. You lose two of these, I think you're on the outside looking in as far as making the bracket. So these next two games are going to be huge. I think if you win both, definitely momentum builders going into the SEC play, which would be awesome.
Yeah. They're what, 7 and
But
right?
yeah, we're 7-3 right now. Should be 7-2. Realistically, we had a chance even in the Memphis game, but Memphis is a good team, so that's 9-1. But
We've had
can't
three
dwell
that
on
never
that.
seen it. Jackson should be a dub. Memphis should be a dub. KU is number 2 team in the nation at Allen Fieldhouse with the refs. So take that for what it's
Mizzou
worth.
just needs like a secondary scorer, man. We just don't have the offensive scoring ability like we had last year. We had
To not go ice cold
especially
for a game.
especially with Caleb Grill out, someone who
Yeah,
could be
that.
that.
Yeah, he would have helped on Saturday. I forgot about that.
But we'll see how it goes. Maybe someone steps up. I mean, you're 10 games in. I don't think it's too late for someone to step up. Maybe with Caleb Grill out, we see a little bit more Trent Pierce. They were hyping that dude up all off season.
Yeah.
I really want to see how he is. They were saying how this dude could be one and done. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully he is because that would make this Mizzou team even more deadly.
Mhm.
But speaking of Mizzou basketball, I have some of the Mizzou basketball recruiting I wanted to talk about just really really quick. Um, so Mizzou has in the class of 2024. So next year, can you guess our Mizzou 2024 class rankings
I think I saw it last night, maybe, but it might have
for the
been
class of
football.
2024?
Yeah, overall or just in the SEC?
Overall,
Uh, 5. I do I?
four. We're a fourth.
Okay, all right. Oh well.
Fourth in all of basketball. That puts us above Texas, North Carolina, Kansas, Arizona, Purdue, Michigan State.
No,
Like these are teams that constantly pull in players better than Illinois. The only teams better than us are Rutgers, and they have 2 5 stars, Kentucky and Duke, which whatever. But Mizzou's at 4 right now, and it might end like that, honestly. And as far as the class rankings, okay, so I'm gonna pull this up for you.
Also, side note, they're talking about all these teams getting added to conferences next year.
Mhm.
California, SMU, and Stanford in the ACC is just AIDS. It's AIDS.
Dude,
Well, I
nah,
hate.
SMU might win it, straight
Yeah.
up,
Well,
straight
I
up.
mean, I hate that so much. I think at
Um,
least Texas and Oklahoma kind of fit the SEC demographic. Texas definitely does, but Pacific Coast schools playing in the Atlantic Coast Conference don't make a whole lot of sense. But I don't make
I
the
mean
rules.
SMU's in Dallas.
I know. I'm just talking. I'm no. I'm just talking about
The other
California.
ones, yeah, the other ones don't make sense. But as far as like people coming in next year, Honor Boateng,
Yeah, yeah.
number 1 player in Arkansas, he is the 4th highest all-time Missouri recruit.
Damn.
Okay, then we have Marcus Out. Or
Yeah, Mark Allen.
wait, that does not look like the same. Okay, I don't know why it has a Vikings emblem by Marcus Allen on 247 Sports, but if that is the same Marcus Allen, I don't think it is actually. Give me 1 second here. Oh no, it is. I don't know why does he have a Minnesota Vikings thing by his name? Who knows? He is the 9th overall recruit in Missouri history. The class that we have coming in, we have Peyton Marshall, 4 star. Um, we have Peyton Marshall, 4 star, and Honor Boateng, 4 star. Marcus Allen, 4 star. T.O. Barrett, 4 star. Trent Burns, 4 star. We have 5 4 stars coming in.
That's wild.
Yeah, like the class is insane. Peyton Marshall, keep in mind, 7 foot, 300 pounds. Like right now, we have 7 footers in the paint,
I forgot
but
about that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
they can't. They're not dominant in the paint.
He's a big.
Peyton Marshall going.
No,
Did you see the clip where
he,
he threw the ball out of bounds on somebody? That was hilarious. But that's a big
bro.
boy.
Yeah, game's gonna be like points in the paint, and we're just gonna have 50 every
That's what
game.
I'm saying, bro. Like,
It's fun.
so I'm really excited. And then speaking of Mizzou recruiting, yesterday, for those of you who didn't see it, I imagine you did because it was a pretty big day. Aaron Rowe, Columbia native, top 20 in his class. Um,
Welcome home. Yeah.
he committed to Mizzou yesterday, and which is huge. Do you know why that is huge?
Uh, increase the ranking of our class or something else?
I mean, yes, but
It's,
he's the second highest recruit in Missouri basketball history, right behind MPJ.
that's wild.
Yeah, it is
It's,
fucking nuts. And you probably ask yourself, well, how is he not a 5 star? Because
yeah, MPJ was
MPJ
4 star.
was
Yeah.
his 247 sports composite ranking is a 5 star, but from what I found out, and I could be wrong here, so if anybody knows, let me down know in the comments or something. They can only have so many 5 stars. I didn't know that. I just thought it was like you reach a certain point, you're a 5 star. Supposedly, they can only have so many 5 stars. Uh, Aaron Rowe is the second player ranked in Missouri, so he's second in Missouri behind Jasper Johnson. Don't know where he's going yet, clearly. And he's the fourth overall point guard. The other point guards in front of him, if it'll pop up, they're not committed at either, but like he's right there with him, man.
Hmm.
So, and only one of the point guards is a 5 star. So I don't know how the 5 star parts work, but the second highest rated recruit in Missouri history, right behind MBJ, which most consider like the perfect recruit. He was like as almost as good as you can get. He was a
Yeah.
0.9996. Aaron Rose is 0.9922. So he's right there.
Yeah.
So
All
it's
right.
yeah, dude. Dennis Gates is cooking. Now this is all the recruits Dennis Gate has got under him. Okay,
Mm.
I know we talked about it briefly yesterday. We haven't had a recruiting class like this year after year after year, ever. Right? We have Anthony Robinson 4 star, Jordan Butler 4 star, Trent Pierce 4 star. That was this year. Those are the three freshmen we have now. Okay,
Yeah.
next year 4 star, 4 star, 4 star, 4 star, 4 star, 4 star, and then we have. They say Honor Boateng's a 5 star and Aaron Rose a 5 star, and this they could go both ways. Honor Boateng we get next year. Um, dude, call us the Blue Bloods.
Yeah. Drinks drinking and Gates is opening the gates, as you said.
I was wondering if you're gonna give him credit. Yeah, dude, it is fucking nuts, dude. I don't. It. What a time to be a Mizzou fan. Am I right?
Yeah. I know, dude, because I literally prior to this year in football, oh, they're showing the what could have been if it was a 12-team playoff.
Yeah,
Don't
I
do
see
that.
that.
Come on. We beat Oregon and we beat Michigan and we'd be in the semifinals. But anyways,
Beat
uh,
Bama, then we beat Georgia, and then we beat champs.
yeah. God, dude, but even just getting a home run, we wouldn't get it this year, but having a home playoff game,
I'll go to
that.
that too next year if we somehow pull it off. I'll go to that.
But anyways, I mean, we were talking at the beginning of this podcast about how we just missed the glory days of Mizzou football. With I mean, we were kids. We got to watch the Border War in '07 and really some good years. That was our first experience with Mizzou football, but maybe we were wrong. We spoke too soon. So
Um, so I
years in
saw a
between
tweet.
14 were good too,
The
but man, feels good to be back to the national spotlight.
I saw a tweet and it said Gary Pinkel said that there was a. Let me see if I can find it. Basically, um, not quoting this, but he said that. Um, oh wait, I like the tweet. Let me pull it up because I want to read it. I don't want to just say because it might not come off correctly. Okay, so Gary Pinkel was right all along with two metro areas close by. Mizzou was a sleeping giant that just hadn't quite risen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody then said in 2023, old Mizzou is awakening.
Yeah,
You have St. Louis and Kansas City equally distanced to the. You have 8 Fortune 500 companies, so we got the monies. Um, what other state has that? Think about it. We're not sharing their state with anybody. Oklahoma's them and Oklahoma State. Texas has 80,000 schools. Bama,
I mean, true.
uh,
Yeah, we pretty much have a funnel, and we don't have like a competing Missouri. Well, we have Missouri State, but Missouri State isn't on the level of K State, Oklahoma State, et cetera, et cetera.
so it's just
Um,
it's crazy. I
yeah,
never
that's,
thought about it like that before. I always felt like we were, we didn't have things other schools have. No, it's actually the exact opposite. Other places don't have what we have, and clearly it's working.
yeah,
And I think it's only getting started. Now, you have to win games for it to continue. If you don't win games, and whatever sport it is,
yeah,
that momentum could stop just as fast as it started.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's important that you continue to win games. Um, oh, I don't know if we talked about this last time. It might have happened after. Both coordinators for football, offensive and defensive. So Kirby Moore and Blake Baker are coming back, or they're rumored to come back. Looks like they're getting extensions. Drink said that they should be signing them this week and maybe an announcement this week. So be on the lookout for that. But that's huge. That is massive.
Yeah,
You're going to
people.
have people returning. You're going to be
Yeah,
filling gaps with good players, and you get
mhm,
your coordinators back.
yep, yeah.
I
No,
think,
I absolutely huge to keep stability with all the coaching. So that's big.
yeah, yeah. I think next year is going to be big in
As
both sports.
as we're seeing with the Chiefs right now, when you switch offensive coordinators, it's not always the for the better. Yeah,
Or if you saw the year before, this
yeah,
year, not having an offensive coordinator might be even worse
yeah.
because it's just screen pass and screen passes.
And running back draws or
Oh, and no, read options.
oh, sorry, yeah,
Yeah, read options, read options.
yeah, yeah.
But no, dude. Next year for basketball, we get
No, they didn't
our
work on Drew Lock or anybody else, but
next year on our roster, assuming nobody transfers out, we'll have 8 4-star plus players on the team because we have 5 freshmen coming in next year, and we already have 3 on the team. And if we keep Aiden Shaw, he's a 4-star from KC. That's 9 4-stars on the team. When's the last time we had that? We're winning. Basically, in conclusion, Mizzou's winning the Natty next year in both sports.
can you imagine?
That's what I've done the
Imagine.
research, and that's the only answer that seems right.
I mean, I guess we wouldn't know if it was in the same year until basketball wins it, but like, I'm gonna have to freaking take off a week from work to just celebrate. I will. I will. The Chiefs have got it done twice, which has been a blessing. Hopefully they do it again. The Royals have got it done, which is even more insane. But man, dude, for Mizzou to get it done at some point in my life, I'll fucking if it happens when I'm 80 years old, I will party my ass off. I don't care. But I just like that's the missing piece of the puzzle, and I don't even know what I would do. I would,
Yeah, to
yeah,
see Mizzou win a Natty in both sports would be
insane.
incredible. I mean, even if they only win it in one while I'm alive, would
Yeah,
be
incredible.
realistically a dream come true.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, dude,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was really quick. Um, you said 12-0. Mizzou goes 12-0 next year.
Yeah,
Still standing on that?
yeah. We're gonna go to Tuscaloosa and yeah,
Okay.
make our plant our flag on the SEC.
All right, I'm clipping that. We're posting that on the Twitters, everything. We're putting that on the record. We're gonna put on the record that you're gonna name your kid Caden if he commits to Mizzou. We're gonna put that on the record. So just
Yeah.
keep in mind, buddy. If he commits, you better.
All
You already
right.
got a name picked out. Actually,
Hey,
it,
I stand on business. Okay, so I will
he's done
say
all
myself.
business.
And Mizzou going to go down to Tuscaloosa and stand on business.
All
I'd
right.
say
Well, you say 12-0,
yeah.
and I'm gonna say 10-2 again.
You're dropping again. You
Ten
were at
and two.
11-1.
Yeah, but I think some shit happens in one of these games.
All right. Oh, cool. Good to know that I'm the only true believer here. True believer, true son, Lucas
Hey,
Hinson.
we're still gonna win the Natty though. Like we're still making a 12-team playoff and winning the Natty.
Right, you're right. Okay, true, true.
You know what I mean? Still winning the Natty. Still got us winning the Natty. I think those 2 games we lose help us learn and fix the mistakes maybe we had in those games. We don't have them again. We smoke everybody by 50
I wanted to
rest
say
of the
this,
year.
about football before we get done. If there's one thing I could change, other than increasing our win total from 10 to 12, and winning the SEC title and or national title, um, give the fans a little bit more of peace of mind the first couple non-conference games. Maybe don't beat Boston College by 4 if you can help it. I know that the Middle Tennessee game, I was kind of dreading the rest of the season, being like, "Holy shit, here we go again." It's like that GTA meme. It's like, "Ah, shit, here we go again." This shit gonna suck because we just can't seem to get out of our own way. And then the season was amazing after that. We beat K State, and the rest is history. But yeah, those first 2 weeks were wins. But man, I can tell you, I was not very optimistic about the season. So if we can dick on Murray State, and if we can dick on Buffalo and Boston College, I would I would like that. So
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's good.
So yeah, yeah. Just if I could just one request for the boys next season. But
You know, it's funny. I was going through the past years. Actually, so today I went and like looked at future Mizzou schedules. We play KU 2025, 2026. We don't play them again until like 2031, something like that. We play Illinois a lot in the coming years. But I went back and there was one team, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but Mizzou dropped 70 on them.
as in what did we play them recently? Because I think I remember that from high school. Is it Delaware State?
It might have been Delaware State, but no, it was not recently.
I think it was like
Yeah.
2016 that we played them because I remember that. I remember exactly where I was. I was at my at the time girlfriend's
We
house.
put 61 on Eastern. Oh, sorry, sorry. Okay, so we put 61 on Eastern Michigan, lost to Georgia by one, and then put 70. We won 79-0 against Delaware State. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
And
I
then we
couldn't believe
proceeded to go like 5-7 that year, 4-8 that year.
we did
Yep.
4-8, but we smoked. Okay, wow. Yeah, I didn't remember that.
We lost to West Virginia, beat Eastern Michigan, beat Delaware State by 79, and then we got smoked by LSU, smoked by Florida, lost to Middle Tennessee, smoked by Kentucky, lost to South Carolina, beat Vandy, smoked by Tennessee, beat Arkansas.
Yikes.
Yeah, not great, my friend, not great. But that was 2016, and it is 2024 next year, and we're gonna go win the Natty. So
Yes,
shit
sir.
happens, you know what I mean? You go through those kind of times to win the Natty. We're gonna win the Natty. And that's the conclusion of today's episode of Off the Dome podcast. I don't have anything else I want to say. I really just want to go to the schedule and talk about basketball a little bit. Um, all I will say is
Yeah,
for everybody else, keep transfer portals going crazy. Look for Mizzou to add some more people. National signing day for early national signing day for recruits is the 20th, so that's in a week. So hopefully we see Williams sign that day. That would really kind of put to rest him, even have like him flipping his commitment. I don't think he will. He's already said he's not, but you never know until they sign that piece of paper. You know what I mean? Um, and then the bowl game, bro. 16 days.
I can't wait.
And for those of you watching, Luther Burden jersey looks real
Ooh,
good.
ooh.
Got it on his birthday.
Great.
Oh, I thought it was which
Quick
was
thoughts on basketball. I don't know if I really got into that too much. I
what?
didn't see Sean East balling out like he has been. I just, I mean, granted, I follow football closer than basketball, but the transformation he's made from last season to this season, we needed it because we didn't have our go-to guy. Like obviously, we lost Kobe Brown and Demoy,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm very impressed with his play week to week. Like I that's a huge
Bro, he's
positive.
balling out.
He's balling out, yeah, and he kept us in the game against KU. And if it weren't for the damn 4 minutes, I was sitting right here watching this game, probably driving a lot of these neighbors crazy in Topeka, because I was going to drive back to Lawrence Saturday and be the most obnoxious asshole if we found a way to win that game. But no, they played well. I think it's very promising for the rest of the year that we were able to go to Allen Fieldhouse after having a shaky start, losing to at the time winless Jackson State. Um, I remember in the immediate aftermath of that, I'm like, well, season's done, pretty much. I mean, not completely, but expectations were low, and for that to go from that to hanging with KU on the road, I'm optimistic, and I think Sean East is doing well. I think the team's just going to keep getting better. Vanover, I think he'll keep coming into it. Who else was balling out? Nick Honor. Nick Honor just has to stop driving to the freaking basket, dude. He gets blocked every time, but the man can shoot
He's not
threes.
quick
So as long
enough.
as he realizes that, he's not quick enough. No, but if he can just shoot threes, maybe a little bit of a mid-range shot, he's too short to drive to the basket, man. Like that's just the problem. But I still think we put up a really good effort. They got to find a way to not just go ice cold, and by ice cold I mean like Antarctica, 100 feet deep in the ice cold, because they forgot how to play basketball for 4 minutes. I was losing my mind. I'm like, you
That's
can't even.
seriously why they lost that game.
It is. It is. I mean, I don't remember specifics right at the moment, but they were turnovers. Even when they got one potential, they looked like they were breaking out of it. Maybe they'd immediately shoot themselves in the foot, turning it over. Couldn't get rebounds. They're giving up second chance points. Um, and KU just did what KU does. But and even when we got out to that early lead too, I was realizing I'm like, there's a couple of missed opportunities we had there too, where they could have further, had a further momentum swing with transition points, dunks, and all that that they just didn't get home. They just got to keep working on that stuff to work on still early in the season. Um, but I'm much more encouraged and optimistic for the rest of the season than I was before that game. So those are my final thoughts. Um, Football, can't wait for the bowl game. It's awesome to know who we're playing next year. It's going to be 12-0, national champs. And I'm leaving Topeka on Friday, so I'm finally coming back to the motherland, to the right side of the state line, and
Motherland.
for mother Missouri. Yeah, it's gonna be good to be back. So that's all I got, man.
Well, we're excited to have you back over here on the good side. Fuck KU. Um, Actually, it was funny, dude. At my work event, this is totally off topic, but they played Mr. Brightside,
Yeah.
and I was just, it's corporate work event, work Christmas party. I didn't expect people to say "fuck you." They did, so I started yelling it. It was awesome. Um, but that was besides the point. Um, this is replacing our weekly episode. So this is our weekly episode. We did a live edition instead of posting one this morning. This will be posted to YouTube right after this because it was live on YouTube. It'll be posted on Spotify tonight. Next week will be as normal, 8 a.m. Wednesday. We'll get the episodes. Next week we'll probably deep dive in a little Ohio State, Mizzou a little bit more. Um, I have another little fun activity for us next week. You guys will find out then. If you have any
Yeah.
questions that you want us to answer on the show, please put them in the comments below, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just comment under the post, and we'll get to those. We'll try our best. That is, I'm still looking for that pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
Still
you
looking.
keep.
We might have to find something else, but I'm still trying. All right, I'm still trying. I might resort to just making one. I don't know if that would be good for my first try, but um, but overall, man, nah, it's exciting. I'm excited for the schedule. I think Oklahoma game we're definitely going to. Maybe we go to homecoming. Maybe we get some credentials for one of the games. Just kidding. We're not that special. We're not that special.
Uh,
Yeah, but nah. Any final thoughts before we go?
this is the last time you will see me filming from this location with this god awful background over
Should
here.
burn it before you leave.
I should. Maybe we'll go live Friday. Yeah. Jake, if you're watching, I'm burning this on Friday, so you better hide it. But yeah,
Actually,
next time I'll be filming,
should I wear?
and
Okay, so I try to wear something different Mizzou every episode. Now that I have this jersey, do I wear this jersey every episode until the bowl game? And then do I
yes,
just keep wearing it every episode if we win the bowl game?
yes,
All right.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
heard it first. I will wear this every episode till the bowl game. If we win, I will never take it off.
Last thing we talk about before we get out of here, I need to get a jersey because it was that good of a season, and I'd love a Burden jersey, but honestly, I can't copy you. So, do I get a
No.
Schrader jersey or a Cook jersey?
But,
No, I just keep.
no. I'm thinking here. I'm
Oh man,
thinking.
Schrader seven's my number.
Then get Schrader,
I
bro.
kind of like a
I
Schrader
thought
too.
about. I would like to get a Schrader one personally, but I got the Burden one for. To be fair, I ordered it 2 months ago, and I finally got it. So, um,
Yeah,
my plan was to order this one, see how it fit, see how it looked, and then order another one. But it took 2 months, so I'm not gonna order another one until closer to the season. Realistically, I think if you want to get one based off this season, go Schrader for sure. If you want to get one for next season, I think I'm gonna get a new one next year, different player. I don't know
mhm,
who yet. I'll figure it out when the time comes. Maybe you could get a Rakestraw jersey, you get a Chris Abrams Strain jersey, you get a Robinson jersey, a Hopper jersey, Cook, Foster,
Mevis
Burden,
92.
Davis, Weiss, Cooper, Mookie. I mean, there's a lot of players you could. I mean, I don't think you go wrong with any of those. To be honest with you, you get a
Yeah.
Luke Bauer jersey, Marquise Johnson jersey. But if you get a jersey, if you gotta get his jersey, you gotta get a custom name on the back that says the Flash. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So, But anyways, man, that's all I gotta say, man. I think that kind of wraps up the episode. Remember to follow, like, and subscribe every single episode. That's the best way you can support the show. Help us grow where we want to, and help us get where we want to be. We do this for fun, but it would be nice to kind of you know just grow the community and have a bunch of people that are as interested and love Mizzou like we do. Um, but this will go live again right after. You can rewatch it if you want. Why would you rewatch it? Because we're fucking awesome. That's why we give the best Mizzou takes out on the internet.
Yep.
And how we end every episode, my brother. MIZ.
ZOU.
Peace
Go
out, man.
Tide. See you, bud.